Hi everyone! Привет! Do you really want to speak and know Russian? The first thing you must do is you need to learn how to read in Russian, because it will give you a lot of opportunities to study Russian. I know that a lot of you are scared of this Russian language and all those strange symbols you see, but in fact it's not that bad, and this video will teach you it in a very easy way. Trust me, after watching this video, I think it might take about 15 minutes, I hope. We'll see. You will be able to read some of the Russian words. I'm not promising that you will remember what these words mean, but at least you will be able to pronounce them, and you will start reading in Russian just in 2 minutes. Please stay with me. So, what do we know? What do you know about the Russian alphabet? First of all, there are 33 letters. Not 24 like in English, but 33. Let's take a look at them. So here they are, all of them together. If you may have noticed, some of them look similar, some of them look very strange, but this is it. This is the Russian alphabet. There are 10 vowels, which are here. This is a, ye, yo, I, o, u, e, u, ya, and 21 consonants, which is b, v, g, d, j, z, y, k, l, m, n, p, r, s, t, f, h, c, ch, sh, sh, and two very strange symbols. So they don't really have the sound on their own, but they are called the hard sign and the soft sign. And what they do, they just make the quality of the consonant in front of them either hard or soft. We'll talk about them a bit later. So, this is it. But of course, you need to practice that. But before we start reading words, let's just split all of these letters into 3 groups. The first group will be the easiest one. You'll love it. These are the letters that look the same in Russian and Latin alphabets, and you pronounce them the same way. So it's really the gift from the Russian language to you. The second group will be those letters which look alike. So you may think you know them, but in fact the sound they make, or you should make, is very different. So you just need to be extra careful with these letters and remember what the Russian pronunciation is. And the third group, the most difficult one and the biggest one, are the symbols which you don't have in the Latin alphabet, and just need to learn them from scratch. But you can do it, and I'll help you in that. So, first group, the easiest one. It's not that big. Here are the letters that we have here. It's a, ye, k, m, o, s, t. Okay, so let's just read some words. As I promised, you will read them now, with my help, of course. So the first one is mama. That wasn't difficult at all, was it? So just a note that this little thing on top of the vowel, it is the accent, the stress you put. So you don't say mama, you say mama. And you will see that accent mark on other words too, so pay attention to that. Next. Маска. Маска. How about this one? Сок. Сок. Okay. Кот. Кот. Место. Место. So notice if you don't have the accent on o, so it's without any stress. We, Russians, like to say it as a. So место, not место, место. So if you want to sound more natural in Russian, you should do the same. Космос. Космос. Мост. Мост. Сто. Сто. Тост. Тост. Okay, that was really easy, wasn't it? Let's move on to the second group. These letters probably look familiar, but let's hear what they actually sound like. V, N, R, U, H. Let's try and read some words. The first one is ha-ha. Ha-ha. It's not really a word, but I thought it's a good word to know how to spell that in Russian. Next. Уха. Уха. Утка. Утка. Утро. Утро. Метро. Метро. Река. Река. Нос. Нос. Сон. Сон. Ветер. Ветер. Сова. Сова. Okay, so that wasn't too difficult either. But the biggest group, actually half of the alphabet almost, is the third one, which you need to learn from scratch. Okay, so I'm not going to show you all of the letters at once. We'll just do it one by one. I think it will be easier. So the first one is B. Bank. Bank. Try to read it yourself first, and then you'll hear the correct pronunciation later. Next one is G. G. Gora. Remember that you should pronounce O as A if it's not under the stress. D. Dom. So that's actually funny because dom means a house in Russian, and if you look at this letter D, it does look like a house, like with a roof and with a basement. So you can think of different associations which may help you remember this or that letter. Next one is my favorite one, to be honest. It's the funniest looking one. Ж. Жук. And as you can see, this letter does look like this animal here. Жук. Okay, next one is Z. Зима. Зима. И. Икра. Икра. Й. Йод. Йод. Л. Лето. Лето. П. So P looks very much like L, the previous letter, but it's more square, and L has softer edges, so there is like a slide here. So you can see in this word, for example, it's pl, plan, plan. F. Flora. Flora. C. Цинк. Цинк. Ч. Чай. Чай. Ш. Школа. Школа. Щ. She. No, you may think that these last two letters sound exactly the same, sh, but this is not true. They're different, trust me. So next one, U. It doesn't really start letters on its own, so you can only see it in the middle or in the end. So мы, we, all of us, мы, элемент, элемент, ю, юг, юг, я. So it's actually a funny letter. It is the last letter of the alphabet, and it also means I in Russian, and we even have a saying about it. So when someone is saying I all the time, like ya, Russians say, what are you saying? Ya is the last letter of the alphabet, so you go last. So this is it. This was the final letter of the alphabet. Oh, sorry, just a second. I promised you to tell you about those strange signs, the hard sign and the soft sign, and show you how they work. So there are two words in Russian which have these sounds. Let's look at them. So one is the name of the Russian river, Obь. So here you can say that there is a soft sign which makes B soft, which is B, almost like B, but it's just B, Obь. Obь. Then if we put the hard sign after B, we will pronounce as B, just like we would normally do. And we would kind of make a break between b and the next sound. And we'll read it as объект. 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 That's basically it. This is the difference. Okay, so now that's it. All you need to know about the Russian alphabet. Now you can read in Russian. Understand that it may be difficult to remember all of that at once, so please feel free to go back and review this video as many times as needed, take notes. And now I'll ask you to read some words, some international words which are pronounced almost the same way in different languages, and I'm sure you can do it. Let's go. Okay, the first one is college. College. Computer. Computer. Great job, you're doing great. Телефон. Телефон. Прогресс. Progress. You have such progress, guys. Don't you think so? India. India. Контракт. Контракт. Okay, that's a long one, but you can do it. Университет. Университет. Okay. iPhone. iPhone. Yeah, that's how this word looks like in Russian. A bit stranger. Okay. Рейтинг. Рейтинг. Менеджер. Менеджер. Нью-Йорк. Нью-Йорк. Okay, a couple of more left. How about this one? Google. Google. Презентация. Презентация. Комфорт. Комфорт. YouTube. YouTube. Okay, some of the words look really fun in Russian, I know, but look at you guys, you can read in Russian now, and this is the first most important thing to do when you want to learn Russian, to be able to read it. And it's actually very important for your survival in Russia. If you go to St. Petersburg or to Moscow or to any other city in Russia, you will notice that all of the signs, the bus stops, the metro stations are in Russian, and you do need to know how to read in Russian to get around the city even. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and see you next time.